guys, Captain Foley back with you again today for a special video. I am quite lucky, honestly, in many ways, and I won a contest back in 2021 around Christmas time to have my Foley Class refit ship a cutaway made for it by Rusted Gear Art. James does fantastic work, and he always, well, not always, but he does run contests where people get to vote on the ship that they'd like to see a cutaway of next. He's done Saladin, he's done a multitude of really great ships, not just Star Trek, but like there's Battlestar Galactica, Viper, there's a whole bunch of stuff that he's worked on, and it's really fantastic. Anyway, my ship got picked, and as a result, James and I worked together off and on to basically flesh out the ship. I had the design of the refit done, but I hadn't looked into all the details. James insisted that all the details be figured out before he do a cutaway because he wants to know how the ship works. So we figured out the sizing, he figured out like all of that kind of stuff, all of the details of how many weapons there are, and incorporated that into full orthos for the ship, including saucer separation, all the stuff. There's so much information. I want to do a complete video on, well, I got to do a few videos on the Foley Class ships as they sit, because a lot has changed, a lot's been added. There's a lot of new stuff that is really worth looking at, and I think you guys will enjoy. But this is, it's finally here. Like I said, it started in 2021. He just finished it in August of 2024, and I got it like a month ago, but I'm just getting to showing you guys now. I have looked at it, I have seen it, but it is my Foley Class refit cutaway. We're going to take a close, in-depth look at this and all of the call-outs on it, and see just how cool it is and how good Rusted Gear Art is at doing this kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing today. We're taking a look at that, and keep in mind there will be other videos on the Foley Class, not only the Mark I, but the actual gone into production Mark II, and then there was a Mark III variant that is similar to the Federation class. The third nacelle placement for the Foley Class didn't quite work out. This is all in canon lore for me. So they came up with the Mark III. Only one of those was ever put into service. I don't know why only one. The Mark II had 3 ships actually constructed, but the design never went anywhere because you never see it. It's like in the universe. So there's an in-universe story for why there's only a limited number, and it's neither here nor there. And then there will also be a video on the refit, which again, very limited number were made. But this is the refit we're looking at today, a refit cutaway. I'm babbling too much about my ship, and that's fine because I need to make the video, and I want you guys to get mad and put in the comment section, we want to see videos on the Foley Class, all iterations. There are some already up on Trekyards from years ago when I first got the design finished and all that. But a lot, like I said, a lot's been added since then. Regardless, I'm wasting your time. Let's get into this video and let's look at this fantastic cutaway by James from Rusted Gear Art. All right, so we've got the bright lights of my model bench here, which is probably the best way to look at this in any kind of detail. But we are looking at this today, the Foley Class cutaway from Rusted Gear Art. So if you don't know who Rusted Gear Art is, his name is James A. McCulley. He does really great cutaway work, and he kind of learned from the best. Matthew Cushman kind of showed him the ropes on this years ago. This was actually from a contest on Facebook from 2021, so this has been a long time in the making. I finally got it. This is now 2024. I won a contest because this got voted as the one that people wanted to see next, where he'd do it for free, and I got it sent finally, and it looks fantastic. Now keep in mind, James did a lot of work for my refit Foley Class here. Complete orthos, how things work, everything, before he even got into the Cutaway, and I really appreciate all the attention to detail that he did. He even redesigned our Monster Maroon Trekyards badge, which our original one is this, which is very similar to the actual Monster Maroon one, but I really like his take on it. So what we're going to do is look through this and see what is what on this Cutaway, and get right into it. So there you go. I think the lighting's good enough. So my model bench is a little bit busy right now with all of my blue bricks builds sitting here. I haven't found a permanent home for them yet. So if you haven't checked out my blue bricks builds on the channel, please go do so. Got quite a few of them here, and I want to do more in the future. So anyway, let's get into this thing. So we will start down here. Like I said, I really like the redesign of our Trekyards. Not really a comm badge, but our badge there. Trekyards. There's me and Samuel. Everybody wants to make my hair red for some reason, but that's okay. I like that I'm wearing a Monster Maroon. It does have an Admiral's rank though, which I am still Captain Foley. But that's Sam, and he's a captain. Oh, they upgraded him too. Interesting. Didn't notice that. So anyway, there's that. There's all the call outs here. And over here we've got 2174-1, which is what the refit is. It is -1, not -A. But USS Foley NXC 2174-1, class Foley Command Dreadnaught, length 382 meters, width 158 meters, height 97 meters, warp 8.98 max, phasers 6 single 14 twin turrets, photons 6 forward and 4 aft. And there is his contact information if anybody wants to reach out to him. rustedgearart@gmail.com, and signed by the artist there, finished on the 26th of August 2024. All right, so let's get into looking at these details, which are quite impressive. So first off, we've got the observation lounge, which we go up here, and there is the observation lounge in all its glorious detail. You see little chairs in there, big Trekyards logo on the floor, stairs down to a lower compartment. Looks like some food replicators, and it's just literally the forward lounge. Number 2 is the saucer cargo hold, which we go up here, and there it is there. There's a little work bee and some cargo containers, which is great. 3 is simply a corridor, and there is a corridor right there. All right, 4, we've got a phaser turret. Which is right there. I apologize for the sound effects in the background, but so phaser turret. Now you can see the ball turret in there. Uh, 5, officer's berth. So there's the officer's berth. Looks like there's a desk in there. I thought berth was like a place you sleep, maybe? I don't know. But we got that. 6, science lab. Let's go up to the science lab here. There's a science lab with some equipment in there, I guess. 7, the nav deflector. There is the saucer mounted underside nav deflector for when the ship separates. So I love that that detail was added. If you see the externals of the ship, you will see that embedded in the saucer. 8 is computer core. Going up to the center of the saucer section here, you do see the computer core taking up a lot of room. Torpedo launcher 4 is right there. Again, these are saucer mounted torpedo tubes. There's 2 on each side of that deflector, but you can see them right there. Ten is the sensor array, or lower planetary sensor dome down there. 11, cetacean ops. I love that he included a cetacean ops in my ship. There is a aquatic animal in there. Not sure if that's a dolphin or aquatic zindi, but yay, we got a cetacean ops, which is awesome. 12 is the main bridge. There's been a lot of bridge design work that's gone into designing a full Foley Class refit bridge, and there it is there. Keep in mind, guys, I will be doing other videos on the Foley Class refit to kind of get you guys familiar with it. But 13 is my ready room, which is right there. Doop, doop. 14, turbo lift shaft. There's 2 on the bridge on each side of the back. Then we got the officer's lounge. There at BC deck. Very similar to the refit Enterprise. 16 is the plasma deflector. Right in there, part of the engine, essentially. I believe this door, which we'll get to next, which is the nacelle interlock. Yes. So nacelle interlock. This door is where the main shaft from this thing, when it slides up into place, comes in and connects to there for power for the separated saucer section. 18 is, of course, the impulse engine. '19, nacelle transit bridge. Just right there. You can see the little hydraulics there that allow for the other nacelle to slide up. 20, bowling alley and arcade. Again, a fantastic addition. Where is the bowling? There it is. So bowling alley and arcade machines. I like my arcade machines. So that's awesome. 21 is an airlock. Right there. 22, deflector generator. And 23 is the main deflector, as you can obviously tell. Excuse me. 24 is the sensor beam projector. Which all movie era ships have. So 25 is main engineering, which is down here. There you can see the warp core, how it back and feeds up to supply power to that third nacelle when it connects. So I love that detail. 26 is the antimatter storage pods, which are down here. 27 is the matter tanks. So that's where the matter for the antimatter matter is stored. Just like a briefing room under there. 28 is the Arboretum, which I just looked at real quick. There it is. The Arboretum, windows and trees and walkways. And 29, the Cargo Transporter. That's over here. Cargo Transporter. 30 is a Plasma Splitter. There you go. There is the plasma being redirected out to the nacelles. All three of them, including that one right there. So, plasma splitter. 31 is another cargo hold, the main cargo hold. There you got some cargo containers being held, and don't store anything dangerous in there, because if it explodes, the ship's kind of screwed, eh? 32, aft torpedo launcher. That's down here, right there. So that gets fired out of the cutout at the back of the saucer there on the bottom. 33 is shuttle maintenance. That's where we put on all the pinstriping and, you know, supercharge these shuttles. It's the garage, essentially. 34, we've got shuttle bay control, and then 35 is shuttle bay. So 34 is shuttle bay control. Look at the little seats. Oh my goodness. There's so many details I'm seeing just zooming in that I didn't see before. And then we got the shuttle bay there. You got a shuttle ready to go. But that's the main shuttle bay. Let's see, 36, starboard nacelle 3. Flatten that down so it doesn't look as warped as it could. Warped, get it? Anyway, there it is. Beautiful job. 37, secondary antimatter reactor. So our other antimatter reactor in there. Now there is a rear facing communications array right there, which is like a it looks like a deflector, but it's not. Everybody gets them confused, even on the Federation class. They're not actually deflectors, but so that's that. 38, port nacelle 1. That's right over there. Port nacelle, standard nacelle configuration. 39 is the Buzzard collector. This is where we get the breakdown. Oh look, there's an arrow pointing. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, actually. Probably. I would hope so. But anyway, never noticed that before. That's fine, though. 40 is the warp plasma injector. Just went up to the cell here. There's the injector. 41 is torpedo launcher 9. Torpedo right there underneath that third nacelle. Rear facing. 42 is the warp field coil. 43, warp field emitter. And lastly, 44, off access field controller. So there's the internals of the nacelle and just of the Foley class in general. Now I gotta say, he does really good work. I'm really impressed with this. Like I said, he did a lot of work to understand how the ship works, asked me a lot of questions, worked with me quite closely to get things right on this, and completed full orthos and full stats for the ship. He did a lot of hard work on this. He does take commissions if anybody's interested. But yeah, that is my Foley Class Cutaway from Rusted Gear Art. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, there will be other videos on the refit showing his orthos and all of the work that he did on this, but I really wanted to highlight this cutaway. I am going to be getting this framed and hung up because this is amazing. It is quite large, as you see, and very happy with it. Well, there you have it, guys. The Foley Class refit cutaway. Really fantastic. I can't wait to get this framed. Once I get it framed, I'll be sharing a video of that and where I'm going to put it finally. Its final home, as it were. But it's definitely getting framed because a lot of effort and time was put into this, and it's fantastic. The ship that I created, James, like I said, fleshed all of it out and did a really great job, and then hand drew this, which is fantastic. So I'd like to thank him. I'd like to thank everybody that voted for the Foley Class for that contest. I'd like to thank all you guys for watching this video. And please comment down below if you want to see more videos about the Foley Class and its design history and things like that, because like I said, it's a pretty fleshed out ship design and it's got a story behind it for sure. So even why it's called Foley Class. We won't get into that right now, but regardless, let me know in the comment section if that's what you want to see. Let me know what you thought about this cutaway. What did you think? Did you like it? Of course you did. Anyway, comment and make sure you let me know what is going through your head. Also, please like the video. That helps me immensely too, just to know that you enjoyed it. And also subscribe to this channel, which is the Captain Foley personal channel, where I do stuff like this all the time. A lot more interest than just Star Trek, but there's some really cool stuff here as well. But if you really love Star Trek, head on over to our main channel, which is Trekyards. We've been in Trekyards for 10 years now. This is the end of September 2024. We started in October of 2014, so our anniversary is just around the corner. So go subscribe over at Trekyards. I'd really appreciate that. And also make sure that you check out another video by me on this channel right over here. So until next time, I'm Captain Foley, signing off. Have a great day, guys.